Shalom, shalom. Kom Yasha Allah, Koholoyim La Yahweh H.I.M H.I.M Dash. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. And just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Ahwa that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes and commandments of Yahweh H.I.M to the best of their ability. This is Yachanan Nawach. Just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And just wanted to, I'm ride and drive, hitting the record button. And, just by the Spirit, want to go into examining yourself and checking the Spirit, and letting, not letting bullshit get to you. We have to stay in the Spirit to the best of our ability and, not the flesh, because that flesh part gets you in some shit, gets you in trouble, and it's best to just roll with the Spirit, because the Spirit, you winning. You can never lose with the Spirit, man. If you get to dibbing and dabbing over into the flesh, you're gonna lose every single time. It's no comparison. It just is what it is, and I'm just saying that from an aspect of, so I'm at the plantation right now, and you got these, I kind of be working with these techs, these engineers, a little something, I call them like the smartest dumb people in the world. Like they're smart when it comes to, doing a little thing, on a computer tip. But man, when it comes to just straight common damn sense, they don't have no common sense like that. No, we call it street sense, and in the hood, you want to have a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? But because some of the shit they be doing is just be aggravating as hell, and then they just have a different spirit anyway. Because I'm dealing with a lot of Edomites and a lot of Elamites and Moabites too, but mainly Elam and Edom is who I mainly deal with when it comes to this shit. So I'm kind of doing some damn zigzagging right now with their asses right now. You know what I'm saying? And but I mean, it's all good. Just gotta, keep a cool head, keep a clear head, but also too, by the Spirit, want to be stern and have that austere. I be praying for that austere spirit. You know what I'm saying? Of Yahweh Shai. You can be austere and get straight to the point with these people, man, because all that laughing, giggling, he and see, they love to see. And I was meditating on that earlier today too. They love to see Jake showing all his goddamn teeth all the time. They love to see that. And when they don't see it, they figuring there's something wrong with you. And I was thinking about that from the aspect of even the so-called black woman, that's mainly who I have dealt with in my life, but even women in general, it's it's an American thing, really, for Jake to just be not taken seriously. They don't expect you to be taken seriously. Even the women, like I said, a woman, an American woman, if you are too serious, they be talking about how they want a man, they want a real man. But when you get to being on some real man shit, they don't want nothing to do with that, man. They get to calling you, he's boring, he's this, he's that, because you're not laughing, giggling, and he, and like, no, you do that shit with your girls. Your little girlfriends that you hang out with. That's what they're for. They're there to entertain you in that manner. I'm not saying, just be a damn asshole, but I'm just saying it from a standpoint of that's the way that this world system, it treats Jake like that, But I noticed when you're stern, motherfuckers gonna either step off or they gonna get with the program. Either way, it's all on you. To keep your mindset in order. All the bullshitting around, the pussyfooting around, off that, man. Just get straight to the point. Let them know what it is, and it's nothing about being rude or anything like that. It's just and I'm telling you now, people. That's the way people take it, though. They take it like well, he didn't speak to me like you're handling a fucking 2-year-old. That's the way these people that's the way that they get down. This is the attitude of the people that you're dealing with in this new day and time, this new age. These people are very, very sensitive. They can't take constructive criticism. They can't take discipline or reproof. You know, and that comes with the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the Lord is going to discipline whoever he's dealing with, you know, the men that he loves, you know, and you get used to it. You get, you know, you get built up. You know, you become, really in reality, you become men when you come into this truth. You know, this is the closest we've ever been to being real men. I can say that for myself, you know, but you coming into this truth, that it turns you into a real man, you know, and we're austere now. Think about when we get those new bodies, you know. Think about when we're not gonna be handling no grown ass people with kid gloves, man. You know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, you know, having a smile on your face, you know, being cordial or whatever. I'm just saying, to the point of getting straight to the business of things, and shit, you don't owe everybody all your damn teeth showing all the time, man. But again, that's how Esau thinks of. He thinks of Jake like that. You know, you see big ass niggas like Shaq and them, Charles Barkley and them. You know, I'm just using that as an example. You know, how they sit there. Now the so-called white man that sits on the show, what's his fucking name? He's not the one that's doing all the goddamn jokes. You know what I'm saying? Kenny Smith. It's like they're the three big ass clowns, and he's the serious one on this damn show. I'm just using it as an example. But that goes down with most of that stuff, man. Most of these TV shows, most of the shit that you see. I seen a commercial like that yesterday. And again, being in this truth too, it makes you a lot more attentive in the spirit to what's really, really going on around you. It's like everything. It's like you just be picking up on everything, you know? When I'm looking at, I don't even know what the commercial was even about yesterday. And I'm thinking like, well, damn, why the fuck would they have, you know, I know why, you know, because we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. But, you know, they got the so-called black man doing all the stupid shit in the fucking commercial while the so-called white man is sitting there. Or, you know, they have as if the so-called black man is so damn stupid with some bitch over him in the commercials. You know, but this is the way that they think. This is the world that we're living in, and the world that we're around. And you can see the difference. That's why people, you know, when you come into this truth, you start to shave off family members and shave off old ass friends. You know why? Because they're carnal and you're in the spirit. It's a total. The shit don't mix. You know. You know, you know, the scriptures talks about not being unequally yoked. You know, but it just don't mix. Being in the spirit and being on some carnal shit, that shit don't go together, man. So when you're in the spirit, and these people are just naturally carnal, they don't have the spirit at all. They're not calling on the true name of Yahweh, which means that he exists, or the existing one, or the true name of his son, Yahweh Shai. They don't know anything about the Comforter, the Ruach HaKodesh. They're just out here just these motherfuckers is just like, they just walking beings, man. You can have a decent conversation with them, you know what I'm saying, if it's about, you know, something that they're into, you know, but other than that, they don't want to hear nothing spiritual. They don't want to, and if they do, they're not going to understand it. Not to a certain extent, they're just not going to get it. Because you got people, you know, these people really thinking that this world is about to carry on as usual. And they don't even see that it's not. It's a done deal. Like, they can't even see that. I've been out here driving. I just, matter of fact, got gas. Just filled up or whatever. But, hey, this some company shit, so it don't matter to me. You know what I'm I just filled up with the company gas card. But, shit, I'm passing gas stations. Fucking gas. It's fucking $4.19. $4.19 a gallon, bro. That's crazy damn work. I've been seeing $3.99 and $4.19, bro. So each day since this war been going on, what we going on, I don't even know how many days now. Since this shit has been going on, the gas has been rising. Every day it's a click up about 20 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents. And then that's like regular cash. And then, you know, of course, if you know, they have this thing where if you use your debit or your credit card, they tacking on like an extra 20 cents now. So you can easily be out $4.39, $4.49 for a gallon of gas, man. But yet these people, they still got they still in that mindset of mirth. And it's not gonna really hit them yet, but let this shit get up, let that oil get up to $200 a barrel. and see how these people start to flip, man. They already starting to flip though, because you can see it. You know, people feeling that pain in the pockets. I don't even, you know, and you know what? Traffic is not even what it was. You know what I'm saying? Traffic is dwindling because people not out just driving like how they would normally drive. It's like they like, fuck that, I'm going to handle my business and I'm headed home. That's it. I don't even know if they charging more to catch a damn Uber or a Lyft or something like that. See, like right here, this shit is $3.89. But anyway, you know, I'm almost at my destination. It was just a quick little get down / rant, you know, but the scriptures talks about ruling your spirit. I think it's in Proverbs. But a man that ruleth over his spirit, man, you know, or a man that doesn't rule over his spirit, roughly paraphrasing, it's like a city without walls. When you go into that city without walls, you're thinking of old school kingdoms, you know. Why you think Trump don't want to build, so-called build a wall? Because you'll have a influx of, you don't know who the fuck coming in, you know. Everybody's not welcome. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to open up that door, have your door just flung wide open, and anybody can just walk into your damn house, man. Nah. You know, and that's the way you got to look at yourself in the spirit, you know, because your body is a house, you know. You got to realize who you're inviting in and telling who to get the fuck out. Nah, you get the fuck out of here. You're not respecting the rules of the house. Nah, you just walking into my shit, just walking straight to my refrigerator, drinking my juice. Get the fuck out of here, man. Come in here, kick your muddy ass boots up on my table and shit, and spark up a damn cigarette. Nah. You got to think about it, you know, to that extent, you know. Just speaking in the spirit, man, you know. So, again, you know, just stay in the spirit, but be austere, man. Don't be afraid of being a damn man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid of you know, hold your head up, poke your damn chest out, and just do business. Because that's what you know, at the plantation for. You're not there to fucking play games and pity pat with motherfuckers and make them, if they not feeling good when they leave the house, that's their fucking problem. That's not, you know, it's not up to me to make your grown ass feel as if you know, I gotta console you. You know? So just keep that in mind, man. So with that, I pray that the lesson was edifying from your all in the bubble ball.